How do you pick the best realtor to sell your house? Well, you want one that's active, in the game, knows how to get you to the closing table. So how do you tell really? Because everybody on social media always looks like a superstar. We know that. Zillow is a really good resource for this. Type in their name and in front of you will appear all the sales they've had in the last year. If you find somebody doing 30, 40, 50 deals a year, they are doing a lot of business. That means they've got a lot of experience. They're talking to a lot of title companies, a lot of contractors, they're networking with a lot of realtors, they're doing a lot of business, a lot of problem solving to get you to the closing table. I see a lot of agents that advertise they will go just about anywhere in Ohio. That's pretty big expanse to be trying to cover. It's always been my philosophy to stay in pretty tight to your home area because that's the area you know, that's the area you can work effectively. So this is where Zillow can help you as well. When you pull up their name, you'll also see a map of where their home sales have been. So if they're scattered everywhere, then that's probably more of a generalist realtor. But if they are concentrated in certain areas, maybe in your neighborhood, that's who you want to call. All of us here in Dayton are licensed in the state of Ohio, but you get too far away from your hometown and you just lose control of what's out there and knowing the nuances of those other cities and so forth. You can actually end up hurting your client more than helping them. And don't forget the obvious thing, that's Zillow's 5-star rating system. If they don't have any reviews or just a few and maybe they're poor, well, that's something to think about as well. You are going to want to interview that agent. You're going to want to have them over to the house. Maybe you're going to interview 2 or 3. Have them over, take a look at the house, see what you think from there. Pay close attention to their process. They're going to want to tour the house. Are they in a rush? Did they look around just kind of superficially? Or did they really dig in and take a look at things, ask a lot of good questions? Was there any problem areas or condition issues with the house? Did they look at those and try to figure that out, maybe offer some advice or some contractors, or did they just kind of gloss over that or not see it at all? Did they look at the outside of the house? I see this get skipped quite a bit. Agents just forget about it or that's just not part of their practice, but should always go around the outside of the house because there are things out there that can hang you up later and that buyers could find. Maybe you got some loose siding or a loose gutter or landscaping on the back or the side of the house, a leaky hose spigot, all kinds of things. Need to do the outside tour. Did they ask you about your future plans and where you're trying to go and how you're trying to get there and how marketing the home and timing will dovetail with that? Or did they just say, hey, when do you want to get it on the market? Let's go. That could be an indicator of an agent that's just trying to get it listed and get on to the next one, not really caring about your goal. Did they do their homework before they came out? We don't always give a firm price the first time out, but your agent should be able to talk intelligently to you about general price point and maybe some comps that have sold in the area. If they've done this, it's an indicator that they are prepared. They didn't take this lightly. They did a little bit of homework and they can talk to you about things and show you their knowledge. They weren't lazy. They're not just waiting to see if they get it first. Did they demonstrate to you a marketing plan, what they're going to do, how it's going to go? Or did they just say, hey, when do you want to get it listed? That tells me that person's just trying to get the listing. They're not really working that hard. They're not showing you what they're going to do. They're not showing you value. You're hiring them for value. What are they bringing to the table? Did they offer you any advice on staging or fix-ups, cleanup, that type of thing? Or did they just say, hey, this house is good enough, it'll sell itself? There are a few houses like that, but not many. The agent you choose is going to be your partner for the next few months while you're getting it ready, getting it cleaned up, getting pictures done, getting through inspections, the showings, the closing. So you want somebody that's easy to work with, easy to get a hold of. Choose your partner wisely. David Kemp with Coldwell Banker. See you on the next one.